Warning, this article contains spoilers from BBC's Great Expectations. Stephen Knight's controversial new adaptation of Charles Dickens' beloved classic Great Expectations took another turn this evening, April 2, as Pip Gargery, played by Fionn Whitehead, found himself embarking on yet another rite of passage. After Pip told Ms. Havisham, Olivia Colman, and Estella, Shailene Brune Franklin, his grand ambitions to leave behind his working-class roots and climb the social ladder, they gave him lessons in becoming a gentleman. Audiences saw more of this eye-opening and at times cruel education in episode 2 when Pip got an unexpected birthday present. After turning up at Sati's house, Pip was told he would receive a gift for his 18th birthday. Instead of a birthday cake, he was presented with a member of his local parish, with Miss Havisham telling him the woman should be used as he saw fit. Miss Havisham said members of lower classes were there to be used and abused, with the time now coming for Pip to do the same. The jilted bride and Estella then exited the room, slamming the door shut behind them. The woman told Pip his time had now come after she'd slept with other men in the parish, with the scene then cutting away. Speaking to media including Express.co.uk, actor Whitehead detailed filming the awkward scene with his co-stars Colman and Brune Franklin. "I think there's one or two takes after you two shut the door in the losing the virginity scene, I could sort of hear, he. As Pip is coming across bashful, I could hear giggling behind the doors, but it was a good laugh really." He went on to say, "All the scenes, they're so intense in a way but also so funny, it's impossible not to bond when you're on set and muck around." Along with the virginity scene, Whitehead also had a moment where Pip had to kiss Miss Havisham after she gave him some opium. The moment came as Miss Havisham told Pip to buy some new clothes, so he looked like the gentleman he wished to become. She then gave him the drugs to sell in exchange for the money needed for his fresh look. Whitehead said the scene was grimy and was indicative of the relationship between Pip and Ms. Havisham. He explained how there was also a degree of improvisation during filming. Director, Brady Hood, had this mad thing where we do a scene and then one of the takes, in every time we shot a scene, chucked something into the mix. One of these moments was Estella loudly banging on a piano key during the ballroom dancing scene, which made it into the final cut. Director Hood, who was also at the event, opened up about working on the Dickens adaptation to fit writer Stephen Knight's gritty vision. He said, "The team behind the scenes and I worked out how we can kind of modernize the show and while also being true to the period and kind of enhance and give it a fresh take." Obviously, in Stephen's script, it was wonderful from day one and I always wanted to work with Stephen, so I was very excited by the whole project anyway. Don't miss. Paul O'Grady's friend Linda Thorson details star's final moments. Video. Emmerdale fans work out Chloe Harris' faked pregnancy, latest Amanda Holden sparks uproar during Paul O'Grady tribute, update, but also what I found beautiful in the book and in Stephen's writing and the correlation between the levity in moments and how satirical or dramatic that can be. Knight told Hood one of the key things was the ebb and flow of the story rather than it being a romance novel every single day. He continued, "I was looking at how we can shift tone in different scenes and how we can balance that and not taking ourselves too seriously at times. It's kind of being playful with the audience but also being true to the characters." He said stylistically he wanted to keep the energy and excitement alive without allowing the heavy period to drag down the production. Great Expectations airs on BBC One on Sundays at 9 p.m.